Oh, you watch the blogs? I don't even know what the fuck happened there. It was recording, it was cool, and then the camera just closed.
I had a seizure.
So, you might have just had your ass saved. No.
You know what it was?
We'll see.
The camera knew he was right, and you were just teasing on him. He's like, no, I'm not.
I think the camera might have been calling him out on his bullshit. That's my theory. So you're doing scrap recycling?
Sure, we'll call it that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want you to like pull your arm out doing this. I mean, I'm sure you've been doing it for years. You should
What?
get like a drone, a camera drone. Wouldn't that be great?
That would
He's had one.
Yeah,
he can't fly how many times ago?
Yeah, I have a quad with a camera on it, and we did the firmware upgrade, and it sucked so bad it's just about unflyable.
Oh.
It was everybody was like, "Oh, you gotta go to the V2 firmware! You gotta go to the V2 firmware! Oh my god, yeah!" And I did it, and I was like, "Can I go back to the V1 firmware because it fucking worked?" So
I had
yeah.
the same issue with my iPhone. I updated.
Yeah, I heard you bricked your iPhone. You bricked your
If I
iPhone.
hacked it, I would understand, but
You bricked your iPhone.
It bricked itself.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck
Okay.
that.
Okay.
If I had hacked it, I would totally understand. But I didn't even do that.
So what do you got going on, sir? You're cleaning the saw?
Yeah, when I don't have things that I'm being told to do, I clean things because that seems very interny.
That's a good system. I like that. You should pass that philosophy on to the other interns.
Okay.
What are you up to, sir?
Working on programming this part.
Yay! You're working on bases. They go to the mill today?
I think so.
After the first production run, which is pretty much a proof of concept, for the second production run, I like the idea of making a jig and we just screw them all down and run them like 10 or 20 at a time.
Well, we have one. Basically, there's one at a time at this point.
Yeah, we for now, but
Yep.
that we could do better. Damn
Oh
it!
yeah.
Because it's gonna take a lot of time either way. But if we run them like 10 or 20 up, you press the green button, do something else for a few hours, and yeah. Why? Why? It's gonna be one of those days. Internet! We have this thing. It's labeled an air supply unit. Here's the label. Tell me everything you can about it. I'm curious. Looks interesting. Ooh, we have an engineering prototype. That's an electric gyro. Cool. Here's a kind of a cool thing that you need to see up close and personal. We identified this, and this turns out that it is a horizontal bomb sight out of a B-47, which is pretty cool. It's got an hour meter on it. It's made by Hayden on the hour meter there. But this is a horizontal bomb sight out of a B-47. That's pretty badass. If you guys can help us find a pin out for it, because wow, there's some interesting plugs in there. We might even be able to bring this thing to life, which would be pretty cool. Needs a good douching. But we're good at that. I know a lot of douchey people. So we clean this up. Could be fun. I wonder if that moves. No. Oh, it'll move. You just gotta want it. Focus and such. This could be pretty cool. Let's make a bomb sight work. Wouldn't that be a fun demo? We got the computer thing. We've removed a couple modules for cleaning. We've done a lot of cleaning, and look, things turn now. See? We can make bits move. That's kind of neat. You turn different things and different shit happens. So it's really neat. There's a lot to it, and it's going to take us months and months and months of work to get it cleaned and organized, but we've been very delicately, surgically removing bits and pieces, hacking away a lot of the wiring. The wiring's junk, so we're just throwing that away. We're going to replace most of the simple AC motors are going to get replaced with stepper motors, so that we can, because there's a lot of stuff where it can only move so far. Like you'll see things like this. This is a basically a mechanical limit. It's an end stop. This can turn. Okay, like if you turn this motor here, this moves it. Okay, see? So this can turn in that direction until this bolt touches here, and then it can't go any further. That's the limit to its travel, and that has to go the other way. So to make things simple and easy, we're going to replace the old electric motors with stepper motors, and then we can simply count the number of steps from one side to the other, and and we can control the speed easily and do all kinds of cool stuff, and that'll be neat. So, but like this motor here does this whole linkage all the way over to here and moves this. Okay. And there's a lot of stuff to it. There's a video, which I'm sure you've seen in the comments of the latest couple blogs, that shows all the basic systems and how this works, like how you can use gears for multiplication and division, how you use differentials for addition and subtraction and some fundamental algebraic functions, how you can use the big special cams here. There's a lot with cams, but these are the big special cams. It's kind of cool when you realize that the shape of that piece of metal was a national security secret once. And there's one there, and there's one there, there's one here, there's one here, and a million bits and widgets to put it all together and make it work. And man, we're gonna do cool stuff with this. We wanna make it work again. We wanna make it do stuff. It'll never be a real fire control computer again, because you need, you know, the fucking boat to go with it, and that's a bit of a job. Though if anybody wants to donate a battleship, that could be pretty cool. It's that this can teach so many fundamentals of how mechanical computers worked, and that's really what we want to do, is get people excited and inspired, because this is art. This is several people's life's work to make this happen, and it's really awesome as an educational tool, as a demonstration, as an inspirational piece, as just awesome. So it's going to be cool. It's going to be a hell of a lot of work, but you'll be able to say, I knew it way back when, because wait until you see what's going to happen to it. What?
I was wondering,
You're creeping me.
I know. Scott was saying that you don't have all the flags up. Is there, like...
Not even nearly on the flags. What do you weigh?
270 pounds.
No. Because to do the flags, you have to be in the man lift way up high. To do that, at your weight, it gets so tippy that I'm not comfortable with the level of safety.
Fair enough.
So you have to lose 70 pounds, and then you can do it. 70. You gotta lose 70 pounds.
I think my lowest has always been 210.
Yeah?
So I don't know. If
You get down to that, it might be okay.
Okay.
But yeah, if you want to help hang flags, I'm cool with that. It's a two-person job. So find a skinny guy, and you can drive the forklift, and they can do the high part.
Fair enough.
You have to pass the forklift driving class, and then you have to pass my advanced forklift driving class before you can put a person in the man basket. To drive the forklift, you have to pass Moose's forklift class.
Okay.
To drive the forklift with a human in it, you have to pass my forklift class.
Okay, I'll make sure to sign up for that class.
Starts with a virgin sacrifice. At the end, they make you kill a puppy.
You know, it's interesting. We were
I had
actually
to take
talking
it twice.
Yeah.
We were actually talking about virgin
Sacrifice the
sacrifices
puppy,
earlier
right?
today. We were talking about how funny it would be if there was like this really liberal, like easygoing Aztec church, modern, and how
Like the Fountain Street Aztec Church?
yeah, and so like they'd be like we don't want to be really pushy Aztecs and like force people to be sacrificed as virgins. So like if you wanted to like volunteer, you know, it's a volunteer virgin sacrifice, you know, and you know, because you know we're not.
I got a few people I'd like to volunteer for a virgin sacrifice. Oh shit.
That keeps the sun out.
It's gonna be in my head all day. So, you've got a thermos sitting here, or a carafe, sitting here on the countertop, and it's boiling. What you doing? Because, yeah, that feels kind of cold.
But it's boiling.
But it's boiling. I'm guessing, given that you've got some half and half, and what I'm pretty sure is liquid nitrogen. Yeah. That you might be making some of the greatest ice cream ever.
It's pretty good. It's
Yeah.
pretty good because you can make anything into ice cream. Ice cream is just something that was liquid.
You say that, but Ben and Jerry's told me to never write them again. Turns out...
No, hold on, here's the thing. You can make terrible ice cream.
Well, my
Still
theory
ice
was, alright, ice cream is predominantly a children's food. And kids like eating boogers. See? That's the exact same look the guy at Ben and Jerry's gave me.
Well, what I was thinking about for one of mine, which I've never actually done, is I'm going to swirl caramel and pretzels into it.
Okay.
For a kind of sweet, salty, savory.
You know what one of my very favorite ice creams is? Sweet corn.
Sweet corn ice cream? Mm-hmm. Could work.
It works really well.
About to make a joke about cream of Boden.
Oh. So how long does this process take? Like what you're doing here?
What, the freezing process?
Yeah.
I'm doing a very small batch here, so I won't be adding much liquid nitrogen into it. You can do it slow to make it creamier. You can try and do it pretty quick. If you're doing something with a high fat content, like real ice cream, you can do it kind of faster.
Okay.
But if you're doing something that's got a lot of water in it, like a sorbet, you want
Lewis,
to do it very
Lewis! Don't need a story. How long? Give me a number.
When it's done, it just boils
I'm
off.
gonna fucking cut you. Oh my god.
About 5 minutes.
About 5 minutes. See, that's what I wanted to hear. Just how long? About 5 minutes. Okay, see, that's all I needed. Just about 5 minutes.
About 5 minutes.
I'm easy.
There's not really anything in this. I'm just this is
That's
cream,
sugar and cream,
milk.
yeah.
Sugar, cream, and milk. There's not even vanilla in it to make it vanilla. This is just testing out some proportions. That was half, and half milk. Half, and half milk.
You know half and half is half milk, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then just random amount of sugar. So we're going to see how it freezes up.
I'm surprised you aren't doing this with like heavy whipping cream or something.
You can.
Or is that a bad idea?
No, the more fat, the more fluff.
The way it pours out is weird. I feel like we should be reciting this.
It's just kind of cool because you've seen a lot of mad scientist shit where they're doing shit with dry ice and they're like, oh, we're cooking, and it's like a Halloween thing. He actually is cooking and getting all of the fog and everything.
Yeah, it's very Halloweeny. So what we get is we start getting
You're a
crunchy
Halloweeny.
Aw. We get chunky stuff first.
You know what you need? You need a KitchenAid mixer.
See, here's the thing. I'm always worried about breaking someone else's KitchenAid mixer, so I need my own KitchenAid mixer. So I'm
Well, we
not
need a
always-
lab KitchenAid mixer that you could do crazy shit like this with, because I've known a lot of women who had a proper KitchenAid mixer. All of them are fanatical about not letting me touch it. That's like a universal truth, because they've seen the things that I do with kitchen appliances.
I'm always worried about burning out motors, but you know, they're not.
I think it'd be fine.
I think it'd be, yeah. That's I was looking to get like one of the professional grade ones just so that it has the best motor that KitchenAid does, and that way I wouldn't worry too much about burning it out. But apparently, if you get the more expensive one, they come with more expensive motors, and if you burn them out,
I would just get a regular, like,
Yeah.
they're like $200-300.
Yeah.
I'd just get a standard KitchenAid mixer. Of course, in Geek Group Blue is what we need. But yeah,
all of my appliances are the fire engine red. So
Yeah,
that
that's
would
your
be
thing?
mine.
Okay.
Yeah. But when they clump up like that, you just kind of actually want it to melt back down
Okay.
because you're trying to raise the temperature all at the same time, and liquid nitrogen kind of clumps it. So you let the clumpy ice parts cool down the rest of it, so you get kind of an even temperature.
okay.
And then you do it again.
Today's episode is sponsored by Quinn's Vape.
Each time I pour, I'm putting too much in because I'm forgetting I'm doing a very small batch, so it's getting kind of crunchy. One of the things that's interesting about liquid nitrogen is liquid nitrogen touching you is not quite so dangerous
Because it's lead and frost.
lead and frost, exactly. But now the bowl is actually very dangerous to touch.
Because you can easily freeze yourself to the bowl.
Snap right to the bowl. So you kind of get a sense of how cold the bowl is getting at the edge. It's much colder at the bottom.
That's funny.
Yeah. One of the things that will happen is your ice cream will freeze straight to the bowl and it won't move at all. So if you've got a warm rag to just rub the bottom with, a warm wet rag, it heats it up just enough to let the ice cream let go, which I didn't get out.
So Jerry, if I get a warm, moist rag to rub the bottom of it with, will you stick your tongue on it? This applies to several things, I'm just saying.
The thing that you absolutely should never do is you can kind of warm it up a little bit with your hand too.
But you should never do
But
that.
you should never do that.
Then why the fuck are you doing that? Stop doing
I
that!
don't have a warm rag.
You fail at instructional videos.
because
Hey, how about putting it in a warm water bath in the giant 3-compartment sink next to you?
too much.
It's too much.
Too much. We just want it to let go.
Okay.
So you give it a little bit and it starts to let go like that.
Oh yeah, that's totally coming right off there.
See? A little bit, it starts to let go.
Jerry's on
Oh,
your
Jerry
6.
has a nice, safe rag.
And after this, we'll do shaving.
So it just kind of lets go off of your bowl. And this is very boring ice cream. This is not even vanilla ice cream. This is iced cream with sugar. Just to check out kind of what kind of consistency I'm going to get with the proportion and the sweetness with the random dumping of sugar that I did, which wasn't very scientific.
It's not like we have an entire chemistry lab downstairs where you could precisely meter things out.
We could come up with very, very specific recipes if we wanted to do that. But yeah, you got ice cream now. Very, very boring ice cream. Frontier ice cream.
That they used to use with the liquid nitrogen
Yeah, that they would have
in
on the farm.
Montana.
Yeah, on
the
the
wilds
farm.
of Montana.
Actually, the wilds
You know
of
how you
Montana,
get liquid nitrogen?
The wilds of Montana probably have lots of liquid nitrogen because one of its main uses is freezing livestock semen.
Yes.
So,
But you know how they would get... Do you know where liquid nitrogen came from back in, like, pioneer days?
I don't.
Fucking cold cows. Because Montana winter?
Yeah.
You get them out there in February, and they quit giving milk, and they just start giving liquid nitrogen.
There you go.
They process it from the air.
So one of the great things about liquid nitrogen ice cream making is you're always left over with liquid nitrogen, which is just fun to play with. So you can do things like freezing balloons.
I'd like to point out that Lewis is playing with liquid nitrogen without gloves, goggles, an apron, a mask, or any other type of protective safety equipment other than his raucous beard. That's your PPE. Yeah, do that right over the ice cream bowl. You sick fuck. The whole world's loving you right now.
Okay, see, this was me alone in a kitchen.
No, now it's
making
you
my
and
ice
1,000
cream.
viewers.
Yeah, see, that's the
hanging
thing.
out, watching you do this.
This process was not camera ready.
Well, you can fix it. You just
I haven't opened that at all. It might need a pump.
Here. I have some of this exact same stuff except in raspberry.
So yeah, we could also crumble some of these into it. Just a few. There's some ingredients that you want to add before you freeze, and there's some ingredients you want to add once you've mostly frozen it. Anything that's going to smush, like fruit, if you want chunks of it, you want that added after. Anything that's going to be made rock hard, like M&Ms or things like that. You don't want those in the liquid nitrogen because you bite down on them and break a tooth.
All right, you gotta tell me how much of this to put in here.
Just start, and I'll say stop. You want to give it a heartier squeeze there? Stop. There we go.
That was a tablespoon, by the way.
Oop. And then we've gotten kind of soupy again, so we can freeze it back up. If you,
Can I do
I've
it?
been an assistant, sure.
Okay, you gotta tell me how much of this to put in here. Give me a volume.
Just give it a splish, a splash.
You are no
How
fucking
about
help.
50 milliliters?
50 milliliters, okay. Should be great if you tell when it pours. Try not to spill this on the floor because tile. That could suck.
I have found very few surfaces, floor surfaces, that was not liquid nitrogen friendly to some extent.
Yeah?
Carpet is good for it. Cement. It happens.
If your towel has frozen to the side of the bowl, your towel is no longer warm.
You want to keep it moving because, like, it's like you get your tongue on it and it stays.
Yes, always keep your tongue moving, especially on the bottom. You don't just want to have it there.
Okay, so this is the first time I've ever tried to make caramel and
Caramel pretzel ice cream.
pretzel ice cream. First time.
Okay.
So.
Well, safety first. Jerry, you should try this.
All right.
Not for nothing, Holmes here can cook. Like, he's got serious Willy Bubba redneck cooking skills.
Try and get a pretzel.
What's the
piece
LD50
there.
of this?
Rather basic. Good.
Yeah? Okay.
Nice simple one.
He's got a pretty advanced palate. I can't.
You can't.
I can't.
But
I
for-
want to really
but
bad,
you know
but
what?
I can't.
I have these.
What the fuck is that?
That is coconut milk.
Yeah?
Yep.
This exists?
That exists. Coconut milk.
That raises a question, where's the nipples on a coconut? It's really what I'm wondering right now.
Yeah, maybe a little more caramel next time.
Yeah? Okay.
Or maybe add it after.
So there you
it's
have it, liquid nitrogen ice cream hanging out with Louie. So how much of this do you have?
See, that's the thing is, I didn't have enough for a good.
Where's the doer?
I didn't have enough
Because
for a good.
I know this can't be your doer. Holy
is my-
shit.
25-liter doer.
Now this is yours, this isn't lab property.
This is mine,
That
but
is-
it's blue.
That is a sexy, sexy doer you've got there.
I found that the way you get like liquid nitrogen cheap is you've got to buy it bulk.
How much does it cost to fill that?
60,
Yeah? Okay. How much can you put in there?
25.
So this, you can fill this
Yeah.
with, okay,
In fact, when I got this filled, the guy actually filled it,
okay.
and so when you set the cork in,
It'd
it
float?
spilled over.
Oh,
And so the cork was just kind of like resting on the liquid nitrogen, and I put it in my car and just I belted it in, but
put the windows down.
with the windows down.
Yeah.
Liquid nitrogen is an asphyxiant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hence all the rules for moving that in an elevator.
Yeah. And as I was driving, the cork settled a little bit better, and I was looking in the rear view mirror and kind of watching it kind of dribble onto my seat backs and stuff like that. It's a really good thing it wasn't leather, you know, but it didn't hurt the car.
That's a
and
beautiful doer, though.
It really is. It's very.
Where'd you get it?
It's very eBay. It's very Soviet looking. Like whenever I put this online and brag about it, people are like, "Did you buy a bomb?" Nope. This is
How much?
400.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Not for that size. You can get.
We're getting a Allen 2 doer donated soon, but it's not that kind. It's a sample container.
So you can't pour it.
Yeah, you can't pour it. It's the
Yeah.
semen container is
Yeah.
pretty much what it is.
I think there are some things that you can get to like pump it out, like extractors. Like it's like a cork you put on it and you put pressure in and it comes up out.
Okay, that would make sense.
No.
I want to see a liquid nitrogen pump.
Yeah, it pushes air in. And,
Yeah,
yep.
it's a displacement system. That's really cool. Good job, sir. All right, so we got to get back to work. So you should share this with everybody and see how many of the staff you can kill. And yeah.
wanted a more interesting demonstration where I had more liquid nitrogen, I could show you how you can deflate and reflate balloons. They don't shatter, they just puff back up when they get warm. You can shatter things like
Works with
roses.
cockroaches too.
They just start working again?
No, they shatter.
Oh.
Actually, yeah, you can freeze and reanimate cockroaches and some other fundamental base things like that. Works with Italians too.
You like? No.
I like ice cream, but I'm on a diet.
Nah.
He's trying to maintain his girlish figure.
Yeah.
You're liking this, aren't you? Ooh, give me a spoon. I know who needs a bite.
Please do.
I need a little bite. Doesn't need to be a clean spoon.
Ooh. You want to get some pretzel on it?
Yeah, I got a little bit of pretzel. Hey, Mackie! 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 Hey, fuckhead. No, chill out. What do you think of that? That's liquid nitrogen ice cream. Dog says this is awesome. You like that? Dog says it rocks. Mackie says the ice cream is excellent.
I think Mac hasn't found very many food she doesn't like.
Yeah, well, there is that.
She's
Save that
wasabi.
spoon for later. We'll give that to Steve.
This is a dog spoon?
Yes. All right, let's get productive, guys.
Hey, Matt, we found something bigger.
God, that's sexy as hell.
Yep.
What is that? 2-inch?
I have no idea.
That's every bit of 2-inch diameter.
This looks a lot like custom.
That I like how it's threaded in.
Yeah.
That's where you put the lifting eye to pick up the bolt.
Right, right.
That shit. Matt, I want one of these. That's cool as hell.
I can guarantee you that costs about $300 brand new.
Wow. I want to know what they're for. And it's stainless.
Yeah.
That's cool as shit.
Something beastly.
All right. Cool. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Hello guys, time is 14:01 hours and it's time for viewer mail. The first order of business is I would like to congratulate our very own Sam Clark on achieving G4 status. We also have local membership cards going out to Rob, Christopher, Andy, and Brandon. We've got new intern cards for Josh, Tony, S. Hogan, Teddy, and for the Pretty Princess, I'd like to point out a couple people special. I'll set these cards aside for me. Trevor, whose card has been sitting here for a while, just got upgraded. So did Rocco and Tyler, because the Pretty Princess Jessica, Jekyll, JKL, in the IRC, decided that the IRC needed, or the web team needed their own special color, so they're pink, because you're special. And for Paul and Jessica, we have a special thing for you guys, and you'll be getting this soon. But you totally earned ice cream, so we got you moose tracks. Because some people need ice cream and a cookie.
Well, they bypassed all of the punches on their card and went straight
You
to
get
ice cream.
ice cream because you brought down the entire goddamn website in the middle of a big important show, a Sunday night sex ed, and a fundraiser all at the same time. Good job.
For those watching at home, we did mail them ice cream.
Yes, we did actually mail them ice cream. The ice cream here is going to be for local staff, but we actually did mail them ice cream. Oh, I have an iPhone. We have a package.
Yeah.
So is it like the 1920s? Do we still use,
String.
yeah.
Some places still use string for stuff.
If I start to see wax seals, I might get worried.
So that would be a pretty badass thing. I have actually seen that on some things. I've gotten invitations to places with a wax seal. So, guys, check the blog and let me know. How long has it been since we ordered that? We ordered it the day they broke the last one. So how long did it take for this thing to get here? I would not recommend ordering from that particular company. That's just me.
Box at your feet as well.
Huh?
The box at your feet as well.
This?
I came in. Yeah!
I wonder what it is.
We get the poop.
Who sent it? Yes? October's just around the corner, and the entire staff gets to poop again. We would like to thank you all for making this possible. Bottoms up!
And here I thought it was for extracurricular activities at the end of October.
I'm not allowed to talk about that.
Okay.
It's a children's show.
Well, whoever sent it, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Right now we have a fundraiser going on for a fire truck. This is a big deal. Learn all about it, get all the details, but it's a big deal. We're getting a fire truck as a portable science demonstration. We're going to take a fire truck and mount a Tesla coil on it, and lasers, and maybe dinosaurs just for Steve. He's quite excited about this. You can tell. Look at how thrilled he is.
Well, we've got its name already. We brought a source.
That's it for viewer mail today. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with more after this.
Should be momentous stars.
2046 hours. It's all quiet in the lab. We have these. Isn't that sexy? These are base plates. And these are cylinder blocks that aren't finished yet. They're still just rough cut, but they're looking sexy. This is all parts for steam engines. This is how they start out looking. And this is what they look like when they come off the machine. As you can see right here.
Yay!
Casey is kicking ass.
We should have got shorter screws.
God, because that's hard to do. So you feeling better?
Yeah.
You were having the headache from hell earlier.
Yeah, I had a bit of a migraine, so I drank a lot of caffeine and took some Excedrin, put some headphones and some sunglasses on, and it was good to go.
Okay.
I was thinking about how awesome this car Rick is today, because he came in, said 2 things, and the program here went from 15 minutes to 4.
We like that, man.
Yes.
So, cool. That's so neat. You're the only one who had a good day, and you spent half of it with a migraine wearing earmuffs and sunglasses. And everybody else's day sucked worse than yours. Today just sucked. It just sucked. We spent all day doing recycling, sorting stuff out. We did a lot of clean out in surplus. I should take you down there and show you that. But today was just suck. We had 2 staff members, Doogie and Elise, sick as dogs. They couldn't come to work today. We ended up having to, because of that, this was the plan. The plan was, we can't afford to keep paying rent on Geek House 8, so we had to move everybody out of there. But because Doogie and Elise are sick as hell, they can't move. That's just a terrible thing to do to somebody. So instead of that, we're like, all right, well, we got to pay rent on the house for another month. So there's a surprise bit of massive expenditure, because that's like $1,500 with everything. And it's a monumental pain in the ass. We're like, all right, cool. So where the hell are we going to raise the money? So we're like, well, hang on. We could clean up the giant mess in surplus and get that sorted out. and take the scrap in, and Dad'd pay for that, and I'd sort that out. So empty, 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 and just huge, because we had to clean out down here anyway. It's been piled up forever. And the policy on surplus was supposed to be anything that's in here for more than a year and doesn't sell, we recycle it. We got shit that's been down here for 3 years. We got shit that's been down here for longer than that predates this building. And it was like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. The problem is, to do that, first you have to haul everything out of here and turn the lights off when you leave the damn room. I've turned into my father. And and you got to haul everything out, which is just grueling, because it's all got, well, you see the path. You got to carry it up the stairs, you got to take it over here, you got to go up these stairs, you got to go around the corner, you got to go down the thing. Jerry did this with a team of other people all day. Hi, who are you talking to?
My mom.
Yeah, you talk to your mom.
1 second, Chris wants to talk to you.
Did you ever notice he sounds like Mr. Rogers? Hi, Mom. Your son's pretty awesome. I just thought you should know that. He worked his butt off today. We're really proud of him. Okay. You're a stalker. Oh, you watch the blogs? Well, then that 3-hour one's got to be just awesome for you. Oh, okay. That's probably a good idea. Okay. All right. It was a pleasure talking to you. Oh, dear God. Oh, so you can watch on TGG2 and stuff. Oh, she's stalking us. All right. Well, here's Jerry, love. She's sweet. She wants me.
Ew.
Totally. You can tell. Totally. Oh God, she watches all the blogs. It freaks me out. You don't know that. Just when we started making these, it was my personal notebook. It was, this is what I did on this day, so that I could do things like say, okay, when we made this, we measured from here to here, and it was this distance, and we made it that way for this reason, and it wasn't for you. It was for me. It was just because I'm dumb and I forget shit. Okay, so that was the plan. It's just, this is my. Think of it like Tesla had his lab notebook. Everybody has their lab notebook. This is my notebook. And it's like, okay, today we did this and this and this and that, and it's helpful to be able to go. And Kidwell and I do this all the time. We'll look at something because, as you might have noticed, frequently we work on projects that have, because we're broke, take a very long timeline, because I can't just dump $20,000 into this to build it all. It doesn't work that way. We got to nickel and dime this shit, and things like, Christ, Thumper took us, what, 10 years? And the only way to do that successfully is to have some kind of record of what happened and how it worked. And now there's like 1,000 people that watch this every day. And that's just the new episodes. I think I don't even know what my daily viewership count is, but it's a lot. It's a fuck of a lot of people. And it's easy when you just look at the analytics and they say, oh, like 2,000 people watched that day. Cool. That's 2,000 fucking people. Those are real people. Most of them. Then there's Butterduck. But most of them are real people. And you watch this, and I don't know why. And why don't you all donate? If you're watching this every day, why the fuck aren't you helping? We're working our ass off here. We could use some help. It's like the fire truck thing. To buy a fire truck costs hundreds of thousands of dollars. They're wicked expensive. We found a fire truck locally for sale for $5,000. I met with the owner, showed her who we are and what we do. She came down to $3,500, which is really awesome. So we started a fundraiser for a fire truck. And this isn't just, I want a fire truck because it makes my dick bigger or something. No, we have a practical application for a fire. Now, don't get me wrong. I think fire trucks are awesome and I want a fire truck, but I can't even drive the damn thing. I get motion sickness in big vehicles. You ever notice? I drive a little tiny car. Yeah, so I can't even drive the damn thing. What I want to do is get a fire truck and use it because, okay, if you take a fire truck, drive it downtown, turn the lights on, park it, and just hang out, you're going to get a crowd. Because fire trucks are awesome and everybody thinks so. Well, now you've got people's attention. What if you put a Tesla coil on it? What if you, instead of having all the firefighting apparatus in all the little cabinets, what if you filled it with science demonstrations, like a Rubens tube, because fire, and a Tesla coil, and stuff, man? And you could use this to get people's attention and teach them stuff and get them involved and say, yes, we're the Geek Group and this is the stuff we do and you should come check this out. You should be a part of this. This is a good idea. And for $3,500, holy shit, that's cheap, man. And it runs and everything. It's like an 80s vintage Pierce fire truck. It's a Ford. It's a pumper, like pumper tanker. It's got a big tank on it. It comes with hoses, input and output. As sirens work, the lights work. It's the kind of thing that we could get, spend the winter just overhauling it and outfitting it with all kinds of cool shit and have a really awesome community building demo that really didn't cost all that much. This is the kind of thing that we should be able to do a fundraiser for. This is the kind of thing that we shouldn't even have to do a fundraiser for because it's $3,500. This is not a lot of money. We've had a fundraiser going on for days for this and we're only at $800. If there's 1,000 people that watch my blog every day, what do I got to do to get you guys to realize that this is real? This isn't just some stupid television show. This is my real life. This is what it really is. I'm not an actor. And I need your help. Because there's crazy fuckers driving through our parking lot 50 at a time on bicycles. I think we just had the Tour de France go through the backyard. This is real. I am exactly the person in real life that I am in the blog. I don't sugarcoat it. I don't dumb it down. I don't try to be nice to people. If I'm in a bad mood, I'm in a bad mood. And if I'm in a good mood, I'm in a good mood. You see it in the blog. And I pride myself on that it's real. I need your help. Because this is taking off. It's growing. He's making steam engines over there, for fuck's sake. A month ago, that was just an idea of, hey, wouldn't it be cool to do this? Now we've got a marketable product. We've got a production run. We have shit happening. I could use your help. I got 1,000 of you guys that want to tell me the many ways in which I'm doing it wrong. I got 1,000 people out there that want to second guess me and tell me that this will never work. And you've been telling me that for 20 years. By the way, it's working. I could use your help. Come on down, get involved, volunteer, push a broom, paint a wall, take apart a computer, help with recycling. The easiest thing you can do, and this is stupid easy, this takes you no effort, no work, no time, no nothing. Share these videos. Just share it. You're watching it, post it to your Facebook, post it to your Twitter, your Tumblr, your Google Plus, or whatever the fuck. I don't care, but share them. Because you're watching this video. I don't know why, I'll never understand it, but you think this is interesting. And if you think it's interesting, given that you probably have friends that you have similar values and belief systems with and, you know, things in common, they might think it's interesting too. Maybe they'll want to get involved. That's the only way this works. We need to reach people. We need to show them this amazing opportunity that we all have. I want to share these toys with everybody. I want you to come here and play with a bomb sight for a B-47 because it's a fucking bomb sight for a super fortress. That's what it's all about. All the people that come here and visit and experience this and don't just like see it but get involved and hang out. You guys matter. It doesn't work if it's just my dream. It works if it's your dream. And I want to share it with you, and I want you to be involved, and I want you to be a part of it. So, get involved, because that's what it's all about. And yeah, even on the shittiest day we've had in months, I can still say that and say, this is the greatest place in the world to work. I love my job. I don't love it every day. And today, for, you know, a good bottle of e-juice and maybe 20 bucks, you could have had my job. But it's getting better. It's getting better every day. And you've seen that happen. Go back and look at the old blogs. Look how far we've come. This is getting better every day, tangibly better. It's a mess, but we're getting more people, we're getting more help. We need funding. That's the real bitch. It's the one thing I can't do. I suck at fundraising. Hell, last night I had to put nipple clamps on, like fucking vacuum pumps on my... It hurts so bad. Just to raise a couple $100. I don't mind making a fool out of myself. I don't... There's a lot of guys out there that are too proud to ask for help. I'm not. I don't have any pride left. My job is to make a fool of myself, publicly and often. That's my job. I'm pretty good at it. You could say it comes naturally to me. What is that? I don't know what this is, but it looks really cool. It's a tape drive. Oh, that's cool. I gotta do something with that. Look at that gear. Oh my god. It's driven by this. Is that a little stepper motor? That is a little stepper motor. I got a stepper motor in a really big gear. Now what would you make out of that? Because I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, I wonder what the duty cycle is on that motor, because could you use this to wind Tesla coils? Because that could be pretty badass. It's a horrible sound. That should be a ringtone. Isn't it a lovely sound? Here, I'll get you right in there. I'm sure my viewers are loving me for that right now. It's really neat. Huh. Alright, well tomorrow we're going to take this out, we're going to take this out. I don't care about the bullshit with it, because I can recreate that easy enough. That's cool. And I want to pull this motor out and this motor out. And all the rest is shit, but I want those two motors. So how many of those you got done?
Sorry, what?
How many of these you got done? I came over because it was done. I wanted to show people.
40?
40?
Yeah.
Okay. You can pull it out?
Yeah.
Okay. See, this could be your engine right here. This is the base for what could be your engine.
Mm-hmm.
They will sell for less than $100 a piece, so we don't exactly know how much yet. We're working on that. We're trying to get the number as low as possible.
Correct. A little more air.
But in a couple weeks, for under $100, you will be able to buy our very first steam engine, the Model 1. There's some schmutz on there. Hang on.
I got schmutz? Oh no.
Ja. Du hast Schmutz. Where do they go? Second tray? Third tray?
Ready to try next to me?
Oh, okay. Right here. What's that?
Yeah.
Okay. So there you go. This is how it starts. How late are you doing this tonight?
Oh, you know.
Till it's done!
That is my philosophy. Till it's fucking done. So
Okay.
I may be up till like 3:30 doing this.
Because that never happens. Go to bed at a reasonable hour.
No.
Does it
I like
matter?
when it's nice and calm and quiet.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm going to go edit, and you enjoy your quiet evening. I'm glad you're feeling better. Hey, it rained! A lot. It looks like fall outside. There's like leaves on the ground, and the ground's wet. How about that shit? Look at that, you can see it thanks to our awesome LED lighting. Thank you, live stream. Oh, hey, anybody who shows up tomorrow, like you'd have to be here at like noon. Laptops, $5 a piece. Many as you want. Come get laptops, $5 a piece. But once they go on the truck, they're gone forever. We have a pile of computers downstairs that are intact that we're going to sell off crazy, crazy cheap. Tell your friends, we're going to sell them for like, I don't know, I think it's $20 a piece. It might be less than that. Ask in the IRC, Rocco will know. But we're just clearancing all kinds of old computer stock and stuff. We're just getting rid of all kinds of things. So, you guys have fun. It's dark down here. I will talk to you tomorrow. I'm gonna go edit. See ya.
In several states in the USA, it's still legal for an employer to discriminate against an employee based on sexual preference and orientation. Being gay, lesbian, or transgender is a fireable offense, and that's bullshit. So,
Give me your twinks, your bears, your lipstick lesbians yearning to code PHP. Give me your dykes, your kinksters, your furries, and transgenders looking for more. Send these, the rainbowed sparkly code poets, to me. Compile with us. We don't care whom you adore.
seriously folks, are you LGBTQ or a champion for their cause? Do you have mad web developing skills? Then we want to talk to you. Visit this link and fill out an application today. Where you are in the world doesn't matter, so get in touch. Straight, bigoted asshats need not apply. In fact, we'll laugh at you if you do.